Guys, and welcome to Real Work at Home Jobs with Theresa. My name is Theresa, and today we're going to talk about how to apply for a work at home job. We're going to get right to it. I get this question asked this many times. So the first step is when you join my group, Real Work from Home Jobs with Theresa, you join that group and then I approve you to get in that group. What you have to do is that every post that I post of every job I list 7 days a week, Mondays through Sunday, and I put a link there. So all you have to do is just click on that link and it takes you straight to the application. You don't have to hunt around and like, where do I apply at? Soon on that link, what you would do is you would click on that link and it would take you to the application. You'll fill out that application just like if you were working in the corporate world and like you were just filling out an application for a regular job in the corporate world. You fill that application out the same way like, if you're searching for work from home jobs. Once you finish that, you will get an email and say, look, I received your resume, I received your application, a recruiter will call you. So if a recruiter is interested in speaking with you and hiring you, they will email you and say, when is the best time to call you to set up a phone interview. So you'll email them back and say, okay, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening, Central Standard Time is a great time to speak with me. So you would do that phone interview. So they would ask you questions about, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about your job that you're currently on right now. What is your weakness? What is your strength? They're going to ask you the same questions like, again, if you were in the corporate world, they're going to ask you all these questions. And also they may say, well, I want to do a phone audition. And basically what a phone audition is that they provide a script for you to read over because they want to see how you sound over the phone. So they would say, hey, you're going to have to do a phone audition. So what I'm going to do is after this call, I'm going to send you a script and I need you to either call this 1-800 number and leave, your voice audition on a voicemail box, or they would call you back and you would just read it to the recruiter. And then once you have that, and then you go through different steps. Once you go through that, then they will ask for a drug screen and a background check. And once that go through, you're hired. And once you are hired, you will go through training. And all the training is done online. It could be anywhere from a week to 6 weeks. I have been in training on some jobs for a week. I have been through a training on a job for 6 weeks. And once you go through that training, they do, like, I'm talking about customer service jobs because that's what I've done in the past is customer service jobs. You go through the training. It's other people on the line. It could be 100 people in a webinar. And they're chatting and asking questions. They will show you, how to enter the webinar and be trained. And in some cases, you may have homework to do where you read a chapter and then you may have a quiz. And then you may work in groups on webinar where they put you in a different room. You may have 4 people in there and y'all role playing, doing mock calls, being prepared for the final exam. Some jobs require you to do a final exam, and some you might have to pass. You might have to make a 90 or higher, or 80 or higher. It just depends. But when you do a mock call, it's the supervisor that are pretending like they're a customer, and they're just trying to see if you can go through the software without any issues or problems. And once you go through that, then it's over with. What they'll do is tell you, hey, they'll give you a call the next day and say, hey, you're hired, and you can just start working. And the next step is that you'll go and set up your own hours. You can choose your own hours. Some companies, they require that you work 20 hours, some 40 hours. So you go in there and you set your hours up. They will train you on that. And that's just basically it to apply for a work from home position. It's just easy like that. The equipment that you would need for customer service jobs, I have said that prior on my other videos, is that you would need an office phone. Some companies will let you use voice over IP, and some companies will require you that you have a landline that is free of call ID, call waiting. They may want you to have that. It just depends. You have to look under the requirement on the jobs that I list, every day, and see what the requirement, the computer requirement. And most of them will let you work on a laptop or a PCP with a hard drive. And a printer, I have a printer, but I never have to print anything out. Really, that's the truth. I don't never have to print anything out with my job. And of course, you would just need, pen and paper, highlighters, and that's just basically it. Anytime that you are working with customer social security number, medical record numbers, anything with their address, phone number, you want to shred that. So you probably want to invest in a shredder. So after you finish your shift, make for sure if you have to write down something, because some customers, they talk really fast, giving out their medical record number, their social security number, or even if you have a job working in the credit card department, when they give out their credit card number, they're going really, really fast. So you might have to, write it on a piece of paper. But if you have to write that on a piece of paper, make for sure that after your shift, you shred that. I don't even allow anybody to come into my office. It's personal, it's business. I deal with patients' medical records and everything, and I don't let anybody go into my office. It's locked, so that's something that you can consider. So I hope that this video has been so helpful for you guys. Make for sure that you subscribe to this channel. Watch this video, comment. I would love to hear for you to leave comments on there. Tell me what you think about the video. Make for sure that you share this video. And last but not least, go to my Facebook group. I have a Facebook group where it's called Real Work From Home Jobs with Theresa. And again, you just ask to join the group, and I will improve you to join that group. And in that group, we just do discussions about whatever question that you have, whether if it's needing help with resumes or how to apply for the position. That's what that group is for. So thank you so much for watching, and I see you guys on the next video.